Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Doki Doki Blue Skies. And by another episode, I mean episode 26. 4 times 6, 24, 26, yes. Math is easy. Anyway, what happened last time? You may be asking yourself, and I will tell you what happened last time. Not much, just big chillin', school life and whatnot. Honestly, not really an eventful episode, nothing of note, except we had a nightmare during class, and it was very scary, and I may have pooped my pants about 7 times, and I'm permanently scarred for life. Other than that, not much happened. So, let's get on with episode 26, and Markapi says, I'm home. Maybe I'll take a quick nap. Not like my mom's home to nag me about it. Flopping down on the bed, I bury my face in the covers. However, my relaxation is cut short when my phone rings, startling me out of my daze. Ooh, I don't want to be demonetized. Gosh dang it. This better be good. Oh, it's Yuri. Hello?
Markapi, hi.
What's up, Yuri?
Tell me if I'm being too forward, but would you mind if I came over to your house right now?
Okay. This is epic. Sure thing. Do you just want to hang out, or...
Well, this may be a bit strange for me to say, but my house, it's a little too quiet for me today. It's not that I'm afraid in the traditional sense of the word, but I feel very unsettled by myself.
That really is weird. Yuri, of all people, having trouble with things being quiet. Huh? Are your parents not home?
No, they aren't.
Dude, I feel like every time we ask about our parents, it's just like an awkward... Like, her parents have to be deceased. I feel like this has been foreshadowed since the dawn of time. And by the dawn of time, I mean episode 1. Do you want me to meet you at your place and walk you back? We could take the bus, too.
No, you really don't have to bother.
It's seriously no bother. I'm not doing anything right now, so...
No, it's fine, really. I want to walk by myself for a while and gather my thoughts.
Well, if you're sure, call me if you need me to come, alright?
Okay, thank you. I'll be seeing you shortly then.
See you in a bit. So, Yuri's coming over, huh? Oh man, I really need to clean this place up. I can't help but think that it would have been easier for me just to go over to her place. Oh well. I've got to take better care of my house anyway. I can't believe how hard I'm breathing just from cleaning things up. Granted, I've really been speeding. Oh, okay. Let's just try that sentence again. I just feel a lot of anxiety right now about this sentence. It's a very difficult one to read. Ahem. I can't believe how hard I'm breathing just from cleaning things up. Granted, I've really been speeding along to finish on time, but still. Good job, Markapi, you did it. Right on cue, the doorbell rings. Hopefully, I don't look as frenzied as I feel. Hey, Yuri.
Hello, Markapi. Thanks for having me on such short notice.
It's all good. What kind of boyfriend would I be if I wasn't accommodating to you? To be honest, it still feels a little surreal when I think about how I'm dating Yuri. And judging by the blush on Yuri's face, she feels the same way. I'm not gonna lie, I can't see any blush whatsoever, just because the blue light filter is constant on my laptop, just like cranked all the way up. So it just looks all white to me. Color of the face is the same as the wall. The stairs are basically the same as her cardigan or whatever, sweater, I don't know. Either way, let's continue.
Even if you say that, as your girlfriend, I should be considerate of your schedule too.
Well, my schedule is completely free right now, so come on in. Yuri smiles a shy smile that pulls at my heart. A gust of wind whistles in through the open door, momentarily causing us to shiver. It's gotten pretty cold outside, huh?
It's definitely winter. Although it's my favorite season, the chill can be less than comfortable.
Good thing I know the perfect remedy for that. Cuddling together indoors with a good book.
Hoo, that does sound wonderful.
Can I get you anything to drink?
Any hot tea that you have would be perfect.
Fine by me. I think I have some green or black tea left. I quickly pop into the kitchen and start searching through the cabinets. Pots, pans, baking supplies, spices. Did I somehow run out? I don't even drink tea that often. As I shove a box of cake mix back onto a shelf, a couple of packets of powder fall onto the floor. What's this? I wonder if this would do. Hey, hope I didn't leave you waiting for too long.
Really, it's fine. It makes me happy just being here.
Not as happy as I am with you here. Man, when did I turn into such a cornball? That cheesy line made Yuri giggle at least. Anyway, I couldn't find any tea, but I did find this, if you'd like to try it out. I hold up the packets of cocoa powder for Yuri to examine.
Hot cocoa? I've never had the powdered version before, but let's try it.
Ooh, your adventurous side is coming out, eh?
Maybe. I'm not one to turn down a hot drink during the winter.
Let's get going then. Within a few moments, we have 2 steaming mugs of instant cocoa in front of us. Having just been mixed, a tan froth swirls into a spiral on the surface. Yuri peers down into the liquid with a look of anticipation. I still can't believe that you've never had instant cocoa before. And I bet that you're the type of person to heat up the milk on the stove rather than the microwave too. Do people actually do that? Because I feel like the microwave is just so much easier, and you can be like, oh, but the taste is gonna be so much better on the... No. You're wrong. You're so wrong. Don't even try to argue. Microwave all day. Oh, of course.
Microwave...
I'm gonna need some water for this one. I'm flustered. Let's try that again.
Microwaves are simply inferior devices as compared to stoves.
Wrong. Of course. Well, you gonna try it then?
I suppose so.
She raises the mug to her lips and takes a hesitant sip. Slip. Sip is the word I'm looking for. There's a strange look on her face. I mean, I don't expect an instant powder to be able to match up with the real thing, but I can't tell if she likes it or not. What do you think?
I don't really know how to describe it. It tastes...
like it was made from an instant mix?
Exactly.
We both chuckle at that, filling the warm kitchen with warmer laughter. Yuri closes her eyes and sighs contentedly, tracing the rim of her mug with a finger.
I remember my mother making me hot cocoa during Christmas time when I was younger. Even now, I can never make my cocoa as creamy as she could.
Don't you still have cocoa with your mom? Oh, okay. I feel like this is going to be the big reveal. We just keep... Hey, your parents, I bet you have good memories with them. They're alive, right? Having alive parents is awesome, right, Yuri? Am I right? Alive parents, yeah? Okay. I think this is time. It's going to happen. Don't you still have cocoa with your mom? You can just freeload off her.
That is... I used to freeload off of her for many things during the holidays. Once I even ended up eating all of her peppermint bark.
Huh? I didn't know you had such a sweet tooth. Now that I think about it though, Yuri has shown a propensity for eating sweets before.
Well, it's a bit more understated now, but when I was in elementary school, I definitely did. I suppose I grew out of it. Anyway, I believe that one of the reasons why my mother started teaching me how to cook was because I was always asking her to cook something for me.
That makes sense. I think my mom probably wishes she did that as well.
Hoo hoo, I was quite the voracious eater as a child.
If we'd been friends as kids, we probably could have eaten our parents out. Yeah, we probably could have eaten our parents out. That would have been epic. I won't hesitate with that one again. We'll try to do it the whole way through. No laughing, no jokes. If we'd been friends as kids, we probably could have eaten our parents out of the house and home between the two of us. Actually, I guess Sayori and I kind of did that anyway.
Sayori's appetite is forever insatiable, it would seem.
You've got that right.
Did the two of you spend your Christmas times together then?
Mm-hmm. We were practically thick as thieves within a week of our first meeting. I think we spent every single Christmas together. Until middle school.
That was when you two drifted apart, wasn't it?
Yeah. To be honest, I still feel kind of guilty about that.
Was it not mutual? The diminishing of your friendship, I mean.
It happened kind of naturally in my opinion, so I guess it was mutual. I don't know. That was around the time the divorce was happening, so I was preoccupied with my own angst at the time too. I'm sure that contributed a lot to it.
I see. It's no wonder that you might have felt like not talking then.
Guess so. Sayori, my mom and I used to be really close back then.
Your mother may be busy working now, but you can still maintain your relationship with Sayori, couldn't you? After all, you did spend this past Christmas with her, along with the rest of the literature club.
I don't want to tell Yuri that I've kind of dropped off and hanging out with Sayori again after beginning to date her. Yeah, but I still feel like it's not enough to make up for everything. Like, I'm not the only one with problems, right?
Yes, but that doesn't invalidate your issues, Markapi.
I really value her friendship, but at the same time, it's kind of weird to suddenly talk to her about this stuff. How am I supposed to act all moody with such a bright and bubbly girl? Hell, I don't even know much about her current life. I don't know who her other friends are, or whether she likes anyone, or if anyone likes her. So what gives me the right to butt back into her life again?
But if you still want to remain close to her, and I suspect that you do, you'll have to somehow confront the guilt within you. Maybe if you speak to her about it, you'll find that she doesn't blame you for anything at all. Actually, I think that's what she'd like you to say.
Yeah, Sayori is the type of person to forgive and forget. I've always liked her optimism. It's kind of balanced out my occasional cynicism.
Where do you think the two of you would be if you hadn't drifted apart?
I don't know. Really close for one thing. I'd probably be a lot more tired all the time from taking care of her. Have you ever seen the way she can come out of her house in the mornings? She can be pretty needy, but in a good way.
I'm sure you're only exaggerating. After all, Sayori is a cute girl.
Oh. Markapi, you're the most oblivious guy in existence. If we hadn't drifted apart, I probably would have joined the literature club sooner too. Then I could have met you sooner. Who knows? In another timeline, we could be celebrating our 1-year anniversary already. That's a relatively good save, isn't it?
Maybe.
I'd give anything in the world for those moments, though. When we're just talking together in a cozy place. I slide my finger between hers and squeeze her hand, which remains limp in my grip. Oh, nothing like a limp handshake. Please don't be as upset as my imagination is making you out to be. Suddenly, Yuri pushes her chair back and stands up.
Sorry, but could I use the bathroom?
Huh? Oh, of course. You know where it is, right?
Yes. Now please excuse me.
Dang it. Yuri's gonna just dismantle our poor toilet again. We had to replace it. Every time she comes over, we get a new toilet, actually. It's cost $17,000 so far. It's unfortunate, but, you know. By the way, time for a drink break, so take your drink if you haven't already.
We're going to continue on with the story in just a couple seconds. 1, 2, then, yeah, I think that's about time. Yuri quickly leaves the room, leaving me alone with our long, cooled Coco. Markapi, why do you always have to mess things up? I put my head down on the table, closing my eyes and letting out a heavy sigh. The table is cool on my forearms, but I can feel my cheeks heating up in... what is it? Embarrassment? Guilt? I can't tell. Just calm down, Markapi. Calm down. Thought we were gonna have another dream there. Huh? Did I manage to doze off? I must have developed narcolepsy or something. More importantly, though, where's Yuri? If she's still in the bathroom, I probably only knocked out for a minute or two. Holy, it's dark outside? A quick look at my phone confirms that I've been asleep for an hour. Maybe Yuri left already. It would be in character for her not to want to disturb me in my sleep. I'd better check the bathroom, though, just in case. She's just been, like, shitting her brains out for an hour. The door's closed, and I don't want to try the doorknob just in case Yuri's still in there. Dude, what do you mean you wouldn't want to try the doorknob? Like, it's been an hour, dude. Like, either she's dead or she's extremely sick. This seems pretty obvious to me. I don't know. Question mark says, Kuh! There's a sharp inhale like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Yuri, are you in there? A loud yelp sounds from within, followed by the clattering of something falling on the floor. Are you hurt? Hold on, I'm coming in. To my relief, the doorknob turns in my grasp. This might be an invasion of privacy, but if she's hurt... Bro, what? It's been an hour. What the fuck? What is she doing? Yuri, what are you doing in our bathroom? What the fuck? Gosh. I mean, you're cute. We'll let it slide, but still, like, you can't be pooping for an hour. Not an hour straight. Like, if you want to do 4 15-minute poops throughout the day, that's fine. But 1 hour straight? Damn, girl. Yuri. Huh? She quickly pulls her sleeve down. Oh, I hope she wasn't cutting herself or something. That would suck. I'd feel bad about all my shit jokes. She grimaces in pain as she does so. It must have agitated her fresh wounds. What? It seems that my brain is short-circuited. I have no idea where I should look. I somehow can't bring myself to make eye contact. Yuri's opted to hide her face behind a sheet of hair, nervously weaving a strand of hair between her fingers. Yuri, did you do that? You see, now I feel really bad for making all those poop jokes and not, and the music's all sad too. Yeah, that's a classic Markapi, mistake there. Would you believe me if I said that I didn't? What did you use? Yuri's eyes dart downwards for a second. There's a bloody razor blade on the floor. The tiles around it splattered with tiny droplets of blood. I gingerly pick it up with 2 fingers and wrap it in a wad of toilet paper. Have you been cutting yourself in here this whole time? No answer. She still won't look at me. Why? Was it because of what I said? About Sayori? Yuri, I'm sorry. Truly. I should have just been more considerate. I didn't mean to come off that way. I was just... At this rate, she finally breaks her silence. No. Yuri. It's not your fault, Markapi. I'm afraid that it's just me and my own failings. What are you talking about? If I hadn't said anything, this would have been inevitable. Huh? I don't get what you're saying. Could you help me understand? Please. Okay. But could you give me a little time to clean up? and think things through a bit?
Of course. I'll be waiting in the living room.
Wait,
What is it? Do you need any help?
I just need some bandages and rubbing alcohol to clean and dress my arm.
There should be some in the medicine cabinet over there. Feel free to help yourself to anything you need. And tell me if you need any help.
I got it. Now excuse me.
I shuffle out of the bathroom, although not before I pocket the toilet paper covered razor blade. That thing is going straight into the trash. Yuri. My body feels like stone as I sink into the couch. I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to think. The reality of it all is just beginning to hit me. Yuri cuts herself? It's true that I've never seen her without long sleeves before, but how could she be doing such a thing? And why? Does her family know about it? All of a sudden, an abundance of thoughts pour into my mind as if a dam had burst into my brain. With the shock worn off, there's just too much to think about. Is Yuri seeing a doctor for this? There's got to be some kind of therapist that specializes in this, right? And I hate to think about it, but is Yuri suicidal? I'm so lost in my ruminations that I hardly notice when Yuri's in front of me. Oh, you're out. Are you okay? Sorry, that was a moronic thing to say. Are you good to talk, though? If you're not comfortable, you don't have to.
No, it's okay. I'd feel terrible if I were to leave you clueless.
Really, you don't have to force yourself.
But, this is the sort of situation where I do need to force myself.
Oh God, we're in a cycle of uncomfortable politeness. Well, if you're sure, but just remember that you don't have to tell me everything if you're not ready to yet.
Thank you, Markabi.
We sit together in silence for a moment. Even though we're right next to each other, it feels like there's an unfathomable gap in between us. A gap that I may never be able to comprehend. Yuri clears her throat.
Markabi, just so you know this isn't any of your doing. I know what you're thinking. You probably think that I'm jealous of Sayori, and that's why I cut myself, right?
Yeah, that is what I was thinking, but I'm guessing that's not true. She nods slowly.
To be honest, I am actually jealous of Sayori, but not in that way. I trust you, Markabi, enough to know that you wouldn't secretly harbor feelings for someone else, that is. I'm jealous of Sayori as a person. I wish I were anyone but me.
Tears start pooling in the corner of Yuri's eyes as her voice starts to waver.
I wish that I could be cute and bubbly and energetic. Not this gloomy, self-pitying...
I don't know that word, and I don't want to kill the mood.
of a girl.
That's okay, it's fucking funny that I don't know how to say that word or what that word is, but fuck. Back to the sadness. She struggles to get the words out through her tear, her strengthened stutter marking the severity of her emotional turmoil. Yuri.
That's not all either. I'm jealous of your relationship with Sayori. I could never imagine being that close to someone. To be more accurate, I'm jealous of the relationship itself.
I reach out to hold Yuri in my arms, but stop when she flinches at my touch. But what about us? Don't you think that we're close? I love you just the way you are, Yuri. She shakes her head, wiping at her face with the sleeve.
I've been keeping all these secrets from everyone, including you. This is like a self-exile, isn't it?
The wavering laugh she makes breaks my heart.
How can I be close to someone if I can't help but hide my true self?
It's actually really hard to like force the stutter. The stutter has to be natural, man. I'm like forcing myself out here. Yuri, I don't really know what to say except to deny your claims. There's a reason why I started dating you. Because I love you. And these thoughts. This is why you cut yourself today. Do you do it often?
I harm myself when I get overwhelmed by emotions. Obviously, I wasn't thinking straight when I went to the bathroom just then. I hate myself so much sometimes that I need to take it out on my skin and flesh. How else am I going to receive my just punishment?
Punishment? You don't need to be punished for anything. You need to stop doing this to yourself, Yuri. She gives me an absolutely miserable look.
I know, but I don't know if I can.
Could you please try to stop, though? Please. Have you talked to your parents about it? Could they help? There's a long moment of silence. When Yuri finally speaks, it's barely audible.
I imagine they would have done everything in their power to help me.
Okay. Would have done. So I'm guessing, yeah. It suddenly hits me like a truck. Yuri's parents are dead. I'm not happy that her parents are dead, but I'm saying that we got it right. Like 20-something episodes ago, we're like, hey, maybe her parents are dead based on everything she said. I'm not happy her parents are dead. Just gotta get that out there. But yeah, we were right. So happy we're right. Sad her parents are dead. Let's continue. After a drink. Okay, good to go. All these clues, and I never noticed it. Speak for yourself, retard. Her nervousness whenever I asked about her family, her constant use of the past tense when talking about them. My eyes begin to tear up at the realization of all the pain that Yuri's been through. She looks like she's trying to put on a strong front, but tears quickly begin to roll down her face again. They're gone, aren't they? All at once, she buries her face in my chest, muffling her quiet weeping. Yuri. I gently wrap my arms around her. We sit together like that for who knows how long. The warmth of our embrace reassures me, telling me that Yuri is safe with me for now. But at the same time, a voice in the back of my head says that her mind, her thoughts are unreachable. All I can do now is hold her, lonely as she is in the land of tears. Yuri. She stopped crying by now, but still seems to be hiding from the world in my chest.
Markapi,
do you want to go to bed now? We can talk about anything else you want in the morning.
Yes, that sounds nice.
She slowly rises up and stretches, combing through her hair with her fingers. Oh, and one last thing. And tell me if it's too personal for you to share.
What is it?
Do you ever think about killing yourself?
No. Sorry, but no. I don't want to die, but I can't find any other way that I can cope with this life.
I see. I can't say that I completely understand it, but I'm extremely relieved to know that.
Could we get to bed now? I'm afraid that I'm emotionally exhausted.
Of course. Let's head upstairs then. You can take my bed. I'll just sleep on a couch in the living room or something.
Wait,
Yuri suddenly reaches out and takes hold of my sleeve.
we can sleep together.
Huh? A blush reddens Yuri's pallid face.
In the same bed. It would be unfair to ask you to do otherwise. Ooh. Please don't leave me alone.
Don't worry. I'd never do that to you. You know, yeah, I didn't expect sleeping with Yuri to come after this. You know, I thought it'd be a little more romantic. It's a little more saddened would be the word to describe it. We get ready for bed and soon find ourselves snuggled together under the covers. Neither of us speak, but the silence of the room is imbued with a certain understanding. Yuri clings onto my arm as we fall asleep together, her slender arms entwined with mine. Right as I'm about to succumb to sleep, I hear a murmur from Yuri.
Don't leave.
My tongue is thick from drowsiness, but I manage to get one word out in reply. Never. Well, that was a heck of an episode. Emotions are running high, and that was a heavy episode. Gosh darn. That's gonna do it for me today. So yeah, I don't know what to say. Gosh darn. That was heavy stuff. You know, go after this episode's done. I want you to just go sit down in a chair. Take 3 to 5 minutes. You can close your eyes. You can leave them open if you want, but just think for a second. Just look inward and just see what you're feeling right now. Take note of what you're feeling, then go about your day. Come back later, see how you're feeling then, and let me know if there's a difference. Also, give me a little kiss on the cheek, just a little. Oh, whoa! You didn't need to go that far. Okay, calm down. Do me 4 favors: like, comment, subscribe, and as always, help me find a girlfriend. And bye-bye.